What's the worst prank you've ever pulled? I used to be really into pranking people. I just got the biggest kick out of it. I would even listen to podcasts that were all about pranks. I got a lot of good ideas from the podcast, though. I would do stuff like hack into my friend's voicemail and change their message using a voice changer, and I'd put their cars up for sale online at a ridiculously low price. People would constantly be calling them. But the worst one I did was put a note on a random car in a parking lot that said, "Hey, I dinged your car up, but I had to leave because I've been drinking and can't afford another DUI. Here's my phone number. Call me and we can work out arrangements to fix everything." And then I left one of my friend's phone numbers at the bottom. Long story long here, the guy claimed there was actual damage and called the police. The police called my friend who had no idea what was going on. They wanted him to come in for questioning. The police believed him when he said he didn't know what they were talking about, but only because they thought he was too drunk at the time to remember anything. Once I heard what was happening, I stepped in and explained the whole situation. The cops backed off, but the owner of the vehicle didn't. For several days after, he harassed my friend, said he was suing for damages, and even started texting him pictures of his firearm and implying he wasn't afraid to use it. I got the guy's number and did my best to calm him down, but then he started threatening me with the same firearm pictures. He then found me on Facebook. I had my number linked to my profile, and started trying to collect enough info to track me down. At this point, I was actually starting to get a little worried. I had to get the cops involved again. I called the department that called my friend, and luckily they remembered me. I sent them all of the screenshots from our messages on Facebook and text, and they said they'd handle it. I received a lengthy apology message 2 days later. Apparently, this guy was a veteran with severe PTSD. He was supposed to be on medication but had stopped taking it. The note I left on his car was just enough to push him over the edge. We ended up chatting for a long time, and by the end of our conversation, I finally realized that I was the one to blame for all of this. I was the jerk, not this guy. I apologized to the man, thanked him for his service, and learned my lesson. That was the last prank I ever pulled.